Welcome everyone to Free For All Friday, episode number 44. So this week, season 4 began of Adventure Wednesday. The link is up here if you want to check that episode out, but I did a couple of episodes before that doing my 5 favorite episodes of Adventure Wednesday and also your 5 favorite episodes of Adventure Wednesday. Adventure Wednesday is probably one of my top 3 favorite series that I have on my channel. I love going out to all these places and bringing you guys with me, but anyways, if you can't hear, there's some knocking going on next door. Let me just show you guys what's going on. So, out the window, once the light adjusts, there's some people on the roof. So, about 6 years ago, I don't know exactly what happened with the house, but the people ended up moving out, or they were evicted out, or something, but there was like a notice on the door from the Board of Health, and it sat vacant for 6 years. The house was in pretty poor condition when the family that was living there had to leave, and after about a year of sitting there, the bank finally decided to put a tarp on the roof, which was already in need of being replaced. Over the winter, that tarp ripped off, and the following spring they put another tarp on there, and they continued this process of the tarp ripping off and not doing anything, and then putting one on a couple months later after it's rained or snowed or anything of that nature. So fast forward to 6 years later, and they're finally fixing the roof. That roof has had about 6 or 7 different tarps on it. So one thing I forgot to say was at 6:30 this morning when I was laying in bed, I heard a bunch of people singing happy birthday. That's the point where I opened up the shade and I happened to look out the window and saw the people standing on the roof. Aside from that, this week another strange thing happened. Mysteriously, I got a deposit for $60 from Xbox into my bank account. Now, last week I ended up switching my primary card that I had linked to my Xbox Live account to a different card that I have. The sole reason I did that is because I'm prepaid for Xbox Live up until 2018, so I didn't really feel the need to have that card on there as well. So my original guess was maybe that they had charged me already for it or something, and I didn't notice it and they put it back, but I was wrong. So it turns out in my excitement of the release of the new Battlefield 1 maps, I completely forgot about another game that I was waiting for. Another game that was a sequel that I had been waiting for a long time. I completely forgot it was getting released in the month of March, and I had already prepaid for this game back in like November or October when they first allowed the prepays for it. The game I'm talking about is South Park: The Fractured Butthole. It's the sequel to South Park: The Stick of Truth, and apparently it was pushed back now till December, and they're refunding people the money that they paid on the game. Now, this game's kind of been in development hell for a little while now. They said last year it was going to be released, and now they said that it was going to be released in March, and now it's pushed up to December 20-something? 21st, I think it's going to be released. But anyways, that's kind of what I came to expect from the South Park game. I mean, the first game was great. I really hope this next game is going to be good, but at the same time, you kind of lose your excitement about something when it keeps getting pushed back over and over again, and you tend to completely forget about it altogether. Honestly, I wish I had the ability to play the game right now and give you guys a review, but anyways, let's continue on with this episode. Other than that, I have a couple of days off next week, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to accomplish some big things that I've been wanting to get done for a while on this channel here. So if all goes according to plan, I'm going to have a couple of special uploads for you guys. I have 3 main projects that I want to work on. 3, not 5. I have 3 main projects that I want to work on, and I kind of need these days off in order to do them. So really quickly, going out to my back porch just to show you guys the pile of snow that's been dissipating for the past couple of weeks. It's still there, and we're going to be getting more snow this afternoon. Hopefully not that much, but like you guys know, I film these on Thursdays or earlier in the week. So today's Thursday, and they're saying snow for Friday when you're watching this. So hopefully winter is done. I know it says spring on the calendar, but we're in New England, and winter will not be done until it's the summer, and it's like June. But speaking of seasons and dates and numbers and times, tomorrow is April 1st, also known as April Fool's Day. Now, I have no idea where April Fool's Day began. I have no idea if it's celebrated worldwide, if it's only in the US, if it's only in the US and Canada, but it's basically a day of pranks and jokes. Now, I'd be lying to you guys if I told you I knew anything more about the holiday than what I just told you there. But one thing I do know is I love a good prank, and I used to do a lot of different pranks when I was younger, especially on this holiday, so I thought I'd share with you some of the classic ones that I used to do, and maybe you've never heard of some of them before. I'm sure there's going to be at least one of them that you guys have heard of, but Here we go. Okay, now the first one here is going to be kind of hard because we switched out our sink. But if you guys have this spraying part, some people have it like mounted over on the side of the sink there. So all you need to do is take a little piece of clear tape. You can even do a rubber band, but I always found that a rubber band tends to give it away. And you're just going to tape down the button or the trigger or the nozzle, the handle, whatever it is. It would be over here, so that way when the person goes to do the dishes, they get sprayed. And it also helps if you point it at their general direction. So for another prank involving water, you have to go to the bathroom. You have to have a rotating nozzle head. Just point it in the general direction of wherever the open door will be when the person goes to start the shower. I have it kind of pointed in this direction, so just as an example, here we go. Go to start the shower. Sprays everywhere. So speaking of spraying everywhere, another trick involving the bathroom is going to require something from the kitchen, and that's clear saran wrap. So for this one, you're just going to take saran wrap. You're going to cover it. You're going to cover the toilet, and then you close the seat, they open it, and if it's dark at night, nobody's paying attention, they're going to pee on here and the pee's going to go everywhere. But like I said, the two other pranks involving the water tend to be a little cleaner. What really makes a saran wrap prank funnier is if somebody goes to take a number 2 instead of a number 1, and then you have a whole different prank on your hands. However, I also have one prank that you never want to do, and I'm going to share that personal story with you guys tomorrow on Story Saturday. Until then, that's going to do it for today's episode. You guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.